Hey, what's up? Just down here on the waterfront with my personal energy healer, Jacob. We're going to talk a little bit about vibration, energy, manifestation, and whatnot. I recommend, some form of energy healing. I get it done daily because I want to keep my vibration high. I think it's necessary. So, I'm going to just fire off a few questions for Jacob here. So, man, Jacob, what do you think about energy healing in general?
It's very positive, creates great, I don't know.
Yeah, man, he's, Jacob's a little bit of a character, man, and he doesn't know all, the particulars of, how you might explain energy work and all this stuff, but, it's legit, man. He just fires this shit off, and it's like, I just met Jacob, hanging out on the street, you know what I mean? I'm sitting at a cafe, and he's just, strolling by, and it's like, I can learn a lot. It just goes to show you can learn shit from anyone at any time. Jacob, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you know about manifestation, man, because that's such a key part of what goes on. You create your own reality, right?
Well, of course, anything you set your mind to, you can do. If you choose to be, you can choose to be anybody, no matter who you are. But if you put yourself in that situation, always realize that anything can happen.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing. Also, something I've been practicing lately is just what I call holding frame, which is just holding your own sense of reality, your own your own being the center of your own world. And Jacob does that unbelievably. This guy, man, he will walk around the town, downtown, and just haphazardly start speaking with people when they're in their cars, literally, this is what
Yeah.
And he'll just go up to their cars and knock on their windows and just be like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?"
Knock on their windows. I don't knock on their windows.
What do you do?
I just say hi. I try to be as respectful as possible. Respect goes a long way when you're in any situation, any at all, because it helps everybody when you're always respectful. And I mean everybody.
That's a good point, man. And you know what? It's I look at that as integrity, because something I find that's been hard for me to deal with, also dealing with women, is that it's hard for me to recognize their integrity because they don't seem to view it in the same way that I might. And so I'm constantly with this feeling of fuck, women have no integrity. I mean, they obviously have it in a way that they understand, but Jacob always holds his own integrity. It's so fucked up. And he'll just tell me, man, what are you thinking when you go up and speak with someone, when you're oh, hey, how you doing? What is it you're speaking? What is it you're looking to make happen in that interaction?
A friendship or sort of bond. Everybody has to have a bond with somebody, but it's always
just 1 second. That's the frame he's coming from. Create a bond, motherfuck. That's high level shit. Okay, keep going.
Well, also, a kind of respect that you get from a person when you just say hi is beautiful. You should never underestimate that, because the first word you ever say to a person means the most to them.
And look how he's coming up here not looking for hey, can I get money? Although he does sometimes get money from them, but that doesn't matter. That's not even the point. He just comes up with this frame of the interaction. Yo, how can I get a respectful interaction here? Look at that frame, because that's what you want to do if you're approaching in like a business interaction, if you're approaching like women, if you're approaching like potential like mentors or friends or whoever, you're coming from this frame of like, how can I just create this like positive interaction right now? And that's what allows it, I think that's what allows him to hold his frame in the face of, because you do also receive negative interactions, right? Like, tell us about that.
Well, negative interactions are something you should always stay away from. But for me, I just balance it out with positive. So if you ever come up to somebody and they're very negative or they're very angry, you should brighten up their day, because every negative comes with a positive, and every positive has a negative, no matter what you do in life.
Yeah, man. And like, because having a negative reaction is, it's only negative if you make it that way, right? Because I've seen you go to interactions which I would deem negative just looking on, but you're able to take it and like frame it in a way where you somehow come out of that being like, you're still producing your value. And like, I've seen people be like, why does Jacob have this like, oh, he's so what a bother, blah blah blah. But then someone like me who studies, like, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, like, I study elite level shit. Like, the people who I learn from are fucking quite successful. And so you have to look at it as, then why would I see value in what you're doing? Because I don't know. Like, why do you think that?
Well, everybody has their own point of view, and everybody can do anything they set their mind to, but it just matters what you decide in life, and nobody else can stop you from doing that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Nobody can stop you from doing what you want. No one can stop you from expanding. You're like a tree, man. You're like a flower. You just exude that shit. Just hold on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask him about his bread and butter, man, is reconnective healing. That's what I get done. It's a form of energy healing, whether you believe in this stuff or not. To me, belief is irrelevant. I don't give a shit about belief. It doesn't matter to me. I care about what's taking place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what can I do to improve myself? How can I get what I want in life? And whatever increases the chances of that taking place is what I'm interested in. And in my opinion, you know, from what I've researched, you know, life is energy. Life is like vibration, and Jacob knows a shitload about that. So he does, for me, what he calls reconnective healing. And man, I've been getting this stuff done every day, pretty much every day for like, I don't even know, man, now, like multiple months, like 3 or 4 months, just fucking driving it in me. So why don't you tell us a bit about it, Jacob, what it is you do?
Well, reconnective healing is a form of energy healing, like Reiki, but instead of just using the energies of the universe, you're also using your soul. The one thing that's most important in your life is your soul. You should never lose that, because it's just who you are as a person. If you take that away, there's no point in deciding what you're gonna do, because you're not gonna have your own decisions in life. You should do what you want to do, how you want to do it. You can't let anybody decide for you.
Yeah, man. And so many people, that's what happens to them. They're just like allowing society to like dictate to them what they're gonna do. You know, and what you're saying is like, that doesn't work, man. You have to promote your own form of reality, and that's fucking cool, man. And that's what it's all about. That's what people dig. That's what leads to success. That's what leads to like you being your own like alpha frame. That's what leads to your own like manifesting the dreams that you want. That's what women like. That's what other successful people like, and that's what it's all about. That's what I'm into. All right, so what are we at here? About 9 minutes. I guess I said 10. So, all right, man. This has been the video here from from the harbor, checking out the beautiful surroundings. Look at the city in the background. Oh shit, there it is. Anyway, I'd like to thank Jacob for coming out here and firing off some knowledge for everybody, and peace out.
Peace.